Hello everyone! Kiwi here with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes 3v3 Grand Arena. Unfortunately, this is being recorded after the fact. I just did not have the time to do it live, so I had to do battles periodically at night and during the day. My opponent today is Bossk. I battled him before when he was known as Du Hosenscheiße. Still love that name. Here is my defense. Nothing's really changed from before, so I wanted to just see how it would do. Down below, it's pretty much the same thing, although I did move Darth Revan to the front. Hoping to pull out maybe a Supreme Leader Kylo or something up front. I don't know if I do that. I'll have to look at the battles later. And then in the back, it's pretty much the same thing. Changed up the Maul team, put him in as a lead. Instead, wanted to give that a shot just to kind of see what each opponent took in. I wanted to see against. Anyway, wanted to see both just to see what teams took what to take it out. But this was also my former guildie. I just recently switched guilds back to my old guild. So it's kind of funny to be battling him. But this is what I had in front of me. Got good old Bam, Mon Mothma, Boba lead against Kuill. I was worried about all the extra damage. Then obviously you got GG up there as well that we had to worry about. And then down below we had Gas, DR, Ray. Surprised me with JML, so definitely kind of threw off what I was hoping to use. And then so 3 GLs on the front obviously left me kind of scrambling, but it gave me an opportunity to try some new counters today against Lord Vader and also against Rey. I usually always use See with What, but today I do something a little bit different. So should be an exciting battle. Obviously this is a top player, so I was excited to go against him again. We're going to go ahead and take our Imperial Troopers against DR. I'm so happy that this works in 3v3 because I was always using Supreme Leader Kylo for the most part. So to have this option is fantastic. All right. Although I used it in the last battle, I wasn't sure. I was like, wait, what do I do first? I couldn't remember what I did last time. So I'm sitting here thinking, do I do turn meter gain or do I just punch? I honestly couldn't remember. I opted to go ahead and just punch. I just literally could not for the life of me remember what I did. There we go. Now we just got Malak to worry about. Can we get Malak to give it? No, it didn't work out that time. That's okay. I'd rather not mess around with Malak and just take him out than try to worry about one extra banner. So it worked out fantastic. The problem with Gas is I didn't want to use a GL against Gas, but I just didn't know, just because of how bad the last one went with Thrawn and Han and Chewie. I mean, it's not a hard counter, it's kind of a soft counter, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, then you're in trouble. I mean, obviously you can get it down to just Gas, but then even Gas by himself requires quite a bit to take out. But anyway, here we go against Rey. I had not ever tried this before, wanted to give it a shot. It is C with just Armorer, so that I could use Watt with my other counter I tried today. Right away, you got to put that Beskar on to C because Rey is just going to go ahead and take out Armorer. It was nice knowing you, Armorer. It's good seeing you. wish you the best of best of luck. So now it was just a matter of, do I have my C modded well enough? I haven't really changed them in months. He's just pretty much had the same mods that I've had on him for quite some time. Now it's just a matter of, can we survive? Ultimate is coming. It's getting ready to hit, and boom. We are looking just fine. Okay, we have still 3/4 of our health, which is good. I always like it when he stays in the green. It's always a good thing. Now we're just kind of waiting, biding our time, till we get to our ultimate, and there we go. Once we get there, it's usually okay, as long as we can survive the next one from Rey, if she gets to it. It's always nice to be able to get her before she gets to it, but most of the time she gets a second off. And here we go. We're waiting, and we are still just fine. Now, can we get back to full health? Obviously, if we can get back to full protection, that's just a bonus. Biggest thing is trying to get to full health. Really happy with how this went with the armor, because then that will free up the other counter that I used today against Lord Vader, which is great to see. It's pretty awesome to see that it works. Let's go look where I'm going. There we go. We got it. Supreme Leader Kylo and what? And in we go against Lord Vader. We got the 2 tanks. We got the well-modded Lord Vader and the wonderful tank sides. Put the tank tech onto Supreme Leader Kylo. Make sure those dots stay off. And now it's just, you're ramping up. You're just basically ramping up your damage to take out Lord Vader, because he's just such a tank. Of course, he's also ramping up as well, but with Supreme Leader Kylo, I think his ramping up is a little bit more powerful than Lord Vader's. So it's really just a waiting game. I was hoping that maybe somehow Watt would survive. I keep trying to throw as many heal over times on him as possible, and then healing him up as I go, because we don't have to worry about Supreme Leader Kylo. With the tank tech, I'll just clean that off. All right, we're getting closer and closer. The only thing is it takes a while to get to Supreme Leader Kylo's ultimate. If I remember right, I think I make a mistake in this battle for whatever reason. I think I go into Supreme Leader Kylo's ultimate before he's 100%. Whatever, for some reason in my mind, I looked over and I thought it was full. I could be wrong though. At least that's how I remember. Maybe I don't. We'll see. Maybe I do get back to full. Nope. Here I go. I go into it and he's not full. I don't know why. I'm not sure why I did that. There really was no point. After I did it, I just sat there. I was like, oh man, this better not cost me the battle. And obviously it doesn't. But you can see it's not Lord Vader. It just takes time. You just gotta be patient with it. Obviously the JMK counter works fantastic. It's just and gets better banners, but it frees up JMK to do other things. So I kind of like this one. It just takes up 2 characters, and it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of getting yourself ramped up to take him out. He's finally almost getting there. There we go. He's out of there. Just took a little while. Granted, it's probably 2 banners to 3 banners less than JMK. But then again, it frees up JMK for other things. Which I kind of like, because now instead of using JMK, Cam, and Shaak, depending on who I'm taking JMK against, that could leave Cam to go back with Bastila. I feel bad for Bastila. Bastila has just been kind of not doing anything. Cam was kind of slated in there with Bastila, so that'll free that up again. All right, now I opted to use the team I typically use against a Lord Vader. I use here against Jedi Master Luke. And because Supreme Leader Kylo against Jedi Master Luke is not the best. It does not work very well. Obviously C would have been great, but I just don't like the risk of JMK against Rey, especially without GK being able to absorb the hits from Rey, her whirlwind. So I thought the way I attacked this front GL wall, I thought was pretty good. Obviously the biggest thing left is that gas above, as I kind of left gas there and still not really sure what I wanted to do. I thought in this battle, I thought the best thing would be to do just go hard after JML, get him out of there, and that was R9 in JML, so that was also a little risky. I opted to let Shaak die there just because of the automatic savior from JMK. It worked out in my favor. Worked out in my favor. So I decided I'm just going to go with JML. I'm not going to play around with gas. If there was another GL in the back, I thought it would be okay because they would probably get stuck on mine. If that was the case, at least that's what I would be hoping for. I just wasn't sure, like, with JML, like, how much Jedi power I needed. I think if I had to do it again, I think I might have tried this with Ezra instead of JKL. I'm pretty sure it still would have worked. I think next time I will try it. This just seemed like it was mega overkill. And so I lost like kind of one of my teams, JKL team, using it. I'm pretty sure just a regular, just a couple other regular Jedi would have just been fine. We'll have to find out next time. Maybe I could have used my Kanan in there finally. Put JML, Ezra, and Kanan. But obviously that was a pretty easy battle. I did lose banner with JML, but that was kind of a given with gas. And now I finally get to see what is on the back wall. And there we go. No GLs to worry about. Now it's just a matter of, with what I have left, what's going to be the best course of action to take out everything. Because I was kind of concerned because I had used up all my GL, so kind of that safety blanket was now gone, which I did not like. So I decided I'm just gonna go do the one I usually do, take Mon Mothma against Grievous, and here we go. Boom, take that away. We got the nice buff immunity, which is fantastic. Now we just need B2 to come out of stealth. There we go. We roll it up. Let's go ahead and boom. I don't know why I didn't go ahead and transfer. I think I was waiting to try to get it onto Grievous, the ability block. I think if I had to do it over again, I probably would have had Cassian kneel down and blast that ability block over to B2. But I end up getting it anyway. The next roll, the next strike I roll. Now we're just going after Magna Guard. Let's get that tank out of there. And it's just a matter of basically just biding our time, making sure Cara looks good enough to withstand the onslaught from Grievous. And I don't think their Grievous is R9. I think the only R9 they had was that JML, which was good to see. It was good to see that the R9 thing did not make that big of a difference. Alright, so now we just got Grievous left. And now it is just a matter of time. Okay, do I heal here? I was like, no. Let's go ahead and... Oh, see right there. All we had to do is wait for our wonderful trooper assistant to shoot up into the sky. And now it's just game over for Grievous. Let's go ahead and heal up now. Wanted to make sure Cassian and Mon Mothma were topped off. Let's just hope no AoEs are coming. Nope. We got the basic going. And boom. Cassian knelt down. What? He's still alive. And now finally he's gone. We got our 53 and we're happy. Happy with that. I don't know why I did that, but anyway. Wasn't sure. With the teams that I had left, there was like kind of the only kind of clear-cut counter I thought was the bounty hunters against Bam, just because of Nest. But other than that, like the rest of them, I wasn't really sure on what I wanted to do, because it wasn't really like clear to me that this team against this team was a guaranteed win, other than like using Jedi Knight Revan. So Jedi Knight Revan was kind of my last team to use against what I perceived, I guess, was probably the hardest team. I was kind of holding Jedi Knight Revan for that. But here the bounty hunters have no issue going after good old Han. Sorry, Han. And we're going to take Nesty out. Mando loves himself some Nest. Nest is his new favorite. Daka's kind of no longer around. He prefers Nest. He likes Nest a lot better. Sorry, old Daka. That's I think the other Bam likes you, Daka, but this Mando prefers Nest. All right, so that is done. Now, I was kind of worried about that Boba team. I kept kind of delaying on that one. Wasn't really sure what I was gonna do against that Boba team. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and bring in our Empire trio against these Geos. This is such a great team to use against Geos, with Merciless Massacre and the turn meter gains. It just helps this battle go so much quicker. And Vader just putting out the massive hits. Boom. Let's get him out. You're gone. Go ahead and fracture you. Just makes this battle quick and easy for an easy 54. All right. Now, like the Night Sisters, I just, like against Hux or against Crew, I was debating, okay, which one do I want to use my Padme against? Do I want to use it against Crew? Do I want to use it against Hux? What am I going to use it against Night Sisters? Is that where I should use Jedi Knight Revan? I just wasn't sure. I have to go ahead and use Padme against Crew. I thought it might be easier just to power out Hux with another team. With just like pure, like straight offensive power, whether it was like with Han or with Finn and Poe. I just thought with the attacks from Red here and Padme and the tank that Crew is. I just thought Padme would end up being a better idea. They land that healing immunity, which is fantastic. Now it's just a matter of, you know, can I get enough protection up to where I limit 51 banners, but I just can't. OG Kylo is like, I got a big hit for you. Boom. Anakin's like, well, I got this for you too. And now we just gotta worry about this crazy whirlwind. There we go. Got the healing immunity. He attacked his girl. Not cool. And now you're gone. Well, I'll take the 51. I'll take the 51. No problemo. Kind of see his score. So I had an idea of where I was at. Because I started at night. Ended up going to bed. And then finished throughout the day, the following day. And they were already completed. They had dropped 3 battles on characters, and then on ships they had I think it took them 4 battles to finish off Executor, and you will see why, because Du Hosenscheiser was not very nice in the ships that they set, which thank goodness we're able to still make it through okay. That's like the worst feeling when ships cost you a GAC. That's like the worst ever. Hate it. Alright, so against this Nute B1 team and Dooku, I thought the Night Sisters with Plague, because obviously Night Sisters work well against Grievous in B1. I was hoping the Plague would at least, my goal was to at least get B1 out of the thing, even if it took me 2 battles. But I thought with the survivability with Daka and Talzin, and with them having to take out somebody twice, and then you got the revives from Daka, I figured that this would be okay even with Nute's horrible extortion. I don't know what he has on Talzin and Daka, but it must be some pretty crazy stuff. Dooku is like hanging on by a thread. I'm like, can you just get out, please? Just get out of here. Let's heal up a little bit. Let's see if we can get some more plague on you. He goes back under stealth. We take out Nute, but somehow Dooku is still alive. There he goes. Plague finally got to him, and we can say goodbye. Now it's just a matter of Nute. This worked out fantastic. I am happy about that. Maybe against future Nute teams, obviously the makeup is huge as far as the Nute teams. Jango is in there. Jango can ruin your day quickly by, as long as they have that Zeta, blowing somebody up, and then there's no revives allowed, unfortunately. And then in that case, it would go bad. But Nute with B1, kind of like the Night Sister. I'm not sure. Maybe you guys know if like the Nute B1 GBA team is pretty popular. If the Night Sisters can handle that as well. I would think so, but I'm not sure. Here I have to go with the power of the Resistance. But man, look at that. They just wiped out my Finn. The counterattacks just killed me. I wasn't thinking about the counterattacks. And Fox just was like, get out of here. I'm wondering if I had Finn as the lead with the extra that his lead brings, if it would have been... I'm wondering if it would have been better in that case. I don't know. I have to actually have to rewatch that again. I don't know if the wipe down helped us get to attack. Yeah, I think maybe that did help. I'll take the taunt off because I can't recall if they got to their taunt first or not. I'll have to rewatch it again and see if maybe if I think the Finn might have been better in that case. All right, we're going to go ahead and use our Wedge, Han, and Chewie against Mon Mothma. I was kind of worried that with the 2 tanks and with the revive from Mon Mothma, that I was worried that maybe they were going to punch through Han and Chewie. I just wasn't sure, but like here comes the revive, and this is the part where I was worried. Like, am I gonna be able to punch through before they get their little train going? Luckily, just the raw power of this team is able to get the job done. And Baze there at the end with his AoE cost me a banner. At least I think that's how it went. Still got a few teams left to go through. And so we have Bad Batch left. We have Jedi Knight Revan. I'll have to use the Bad Batch at this point against the Night Sisters. Originally, I really was I had it penned in to do Jedi Knight Revan against them, but I ultimately decided I think I ended up, what did I use? I think I used Jedi Knight Revan against the Boba team. I just thought that just being able to directly hit Boba right at the beginning would be the best route to go. And so I decided to use the Bad Batch on this, and it turns out actually turned out really actually better than what I thought. We ended up getting full banners. And Jedi Knight Revan, I think before in that battle, I usually lose at least a banner or so. So I was happy with how the Bad Batch turned out. Alright, so we have Jedi Knight Revan, and here we go. We're going to go ahead and pull out the Jedi. And off we go. So once it's just a matter of getting through here. The last team at the bottom is the Pogge Jango team. And I saved my Geos for that team. Oh, it also has Droideka in it, if I remember correctly. I wanted to get through this team so that I can get to ships, because obviously with them clearing, it was just a matter of me making sure I can get through ships, and then as far as the bottom goes, it was just as long as I clear that, if I can clear ships, as long as I just beat that, even if it takes me 1,000 battles, then I knew based on their score that I would win, and I figured the Geos would be fine against it anyway. And so I opt to go ahead and do this battle first and get it over with, and then get to ships. So as long as my recollection is correct, I will do ships next, and then I'll save that last battle, the Pogge battle, Jango Droideka battle, for last. And now we just got Kuill to worry about, who is determined to make sure I don't get 54 banners. And I wasn't sure who needed topped off. I'm wondering if actually it was Jolee. Oh, well, never mind. I did get 54 banners. For some reason, I thought I got 53. All right, now comes the ships, and they set both Executor and Negotiator. So I was already upset just at that. Just at that. It all comes down to how well Malevolence does against Executor, which really determines how the rest of everything goes. If you can get out at least one ship, and then if you can get out 2 ships, then that just makes everything so much easier. But if you don't take out any, then it's just a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. And if you can one-shot it, then miracles do exist. And I had that happen once. All right. I usually don't commentate over ships, and I might not, because there's really nothing to be said. So, of course, they go after. They're constantly attacking my buzz ships. I need those buzzies out. There we go. We got some buzzies. Let's go ahead and bring in Spy. Who is Spy gonna get? It is, boom, it's the Bamster. And those dodges just irk me to no end. Man, it's just insane. Like, so frustrating. All right, can we get Bam. Okay, one bam death. Can we get another one? Come on, attack. Quit dodging. Shouldn't be dodging anymore. Or was that just a weak hit? Come on. There we go. All right, we got bam. I was so happy with that because usually it does not go. And all right, we got some buzzies out. Spy is on the verge of death, sadly. All right, let's go ahead. Here we go. Come on. Come on, car. All right, what do I do here? I was debating, do I want to try to put buff immunity on Bossk? I knew it was going to feed him turn meter, but I wanted to try to get Cad out of there. Spy is gone. And now car is gone. No. It's falling apart. No. At least Hyena is still in there. Come on, AOE, get him out. The AOE did not get him out. Oh my god. That was frustrating too. Here we go. Thank goodness he can avoid taunt. That's so nice. Hyena being able to last that long was huge. It was absolutely huge. Oh, here we go. This is big. Being able to get to my ultimate before them. Boom. All right. Now I was like, for me, it was like a race. I wanted to get Bossk out because he's so annoying. Just an annoying tank, and I didn't want him still standing. All right, come on. Let's go, Spy. I mean, Soldier. Let's go. Come on, big hit. Big hit. Oh, almost there. Come on, Buzzies, do your job. Hang in. Yes! Bossk is out. But then IG-88's like, fine. I'll just eliminate all of you guys. And again, is that a dodge again? What the heck? Now it's game over. But I almost got Boba. Almost got him. So close. That's so close to a one-shot. I was so happy with that first battle. Because now that gives me kind of flexibility to play around with the negotiator. My Akbar is not like super. It's not a great rebel team. But I figured if I can at least use, because mirrors, you never know. I don't know what the percentage win rate is on mirrors versus negotiator. But I thought a negotiator cleanup would be easier against a negotiator if my rebels don't work. So I thought it would be better to just go ahead and let's go ahead and do the rebels against a negotiator. If I can at least take out Anakin, then to me that's a victory. And then if any ships that I can take out, I thought would be a victory. Plus, taking in Akbar, it allows the other ships to use all their special abilities. And so when I bring in, if I don't win, when I bring in a negotiator, it should make it for an easier battle. If they had not finished and I did not know their score, I would have, obviously I would have played this differently. Maybe it would all have depended, yeah, if they had done nothing and I didn't know anything, yeah, I would have done I would have went with a negotiator mirror, and tried for the one shot. I would have definitely played it differently. But because I knew what was in front of me, it made this a lot easier. And so from here on out, you'll kind of see how the match goes. Eventually I need to relic all these guys to at least to 7 just to make this fleet a lot more secure versus negotiator, and even probably has maybe a cleanup against executor. In the end, I think it would be worth it. Just hate that I have to do it, but I think it will be just for GAC and for TW purposes. I think it'll end up being worth it. There we go. We get Anakin out. I will go ahead and just let music play for the rest of these. It's just a matter of clean it up. So I'll clean up this negotiator with my negotiator, and then I think I use Holdo against to finish up against Executor, and then we'll be back for the final battle against Pogge. And we're back for the final battle. We got our Geos coming in strong against this Pogge and Jango team. Obviously, just the biggest concern is going to be Jango eliminating soldier or spy. My soldier is relic, but just there's like no, well, he's 13, but there's like, I haven't done like added any relics to him. He's so it would be beneficial to add a little bit of relics. All right, so Droideka, don't have to worry about him. Now it's just a matter of Jango. Is he gonna blow up anybody with his rocket? Excuse me. And now we just gotta wait for this damage immunity to fall off. Here I'm like, it'd probably be a good idea to heal up in preparation for the rocket blast. And almost there. Will we survive? Boom. And we do, but it was close. It was close. And the healing immunity kind of blows, but we'll be able to. Their constant attacks will be able to get the job done. And there we go. Spy just like, I'm out. We're done. We got our 53 banners, and I am happy with that. And we get the victory. Du Hosenscheiser. I appreciate the wonderful battle. And maybe we'll meet again. And anyway, QA is out.